back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my April favourites, and I've got one of my all-year favourites with me at the moment. I've got little Alfie here, so if you can see his head popping up all the time, it's because he's sat on my knee while I'm filming. He's so tired. He's so cute. So I'm just going to sit him on my knee right there. And maybe he'll keep popping up through the video to say hello, but for most of the time I think he will sleep. So as I said, this video is going to be my April favourites, and I have put this video off for a few days because if you live in the UK you will know that it's been beautiful and sunny and hot in the last couple of days, and it's just been way too hot for me to sit here and film, and way too bright as well. So I'm finally getting around to filming the video today. It's still extremely hot today, it's beautiful outside, but it's a little bit cloudy. So I've got a little bit of time to be able to film today and bring you my favourites. You might notice I'm on a different chair as well. I was sat on my good old IKEA chair the other day and I stood up and the leg fell off. So my dad has been fixing that for me and I should have that back in a few days. So yeah, it's quite comfy on this chair actually. It's one of the garden chairs, so it's really cosy and nice. Anyway, let's crack on with favourites. Excuse my voice if it sounds a little bit funny. Hay fever plays absolute havoc with me in the summer months and causes my voice to sound a little bit funny, and also I've woken up with a few lovely little yellow spots on my throat today and it feels a little bit sore, so if I sound a bit different, that's why. Alfie's just dropped to sleep again. He's literally just balancing on my knee. I don't know if you can see him because I can't actually see what I'm filming when I film. This is part of the reason why I'm not doing tutorials at the moment, because I want to be able to hook the camera up to my laptop and then I can see exactly what's going on screen. But at the moment I just film completely blind, so I don't know what's going on. I'm a bit worried he's going to fall off because he's so tired. There we go, you can sit there. Good boy. Okay, let's crack on with the favourites. My first favourite of the month is from xoxo, and it's the Balancing Moisturiser. This is a company that I really like. I've used a few products from xoxo in the past, and I really love how they smell. They're extremely spa-like. This actually came in a beauty box. I think it was the Look Fantastic beauty box, and as you can see I've pretty much used all of it. I don't have much left at all. It's a very nice moisturiser. I think it's geared more towards oilier skins rather than dry skin types, but my skin can tend to be a little bit drier at the moment and it's worked really well for my skin. So it's a balancing moisturiser. It's full of gorgeous, good ingredients, no nasties in there like parabens and things like that that are going to cause any harm to your skin or damage. It's just a very nice product. It feels luxurious when you use it, soaks into the skin really nicely and doesn't feel sticky or tacky afterwards, but it leaves your skin feeling really hydrated and balanced, as the name would suggest. It's perfect for your evening skincare routine, and it's also really lovely for underneath your makeup in the daytime as well. So this is a great all-rounder for me, and I'm going to be very sad once I run out. It is quite an expensive product, so I don't think I'm going to be repurchasing this just because I can't justify that price. But I do enjoy the product, but yeah, I won't repurchase, but I have really enjoyed it, so I thought it was worthy of a place in my favourites. My next favourite is something that came in the glossy box and will look familiar to all you glossies out there. So this is the Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co collection, and this is the blush in the colour Light Beige. Now I'm sure that this is classed as a blush, but as you can see the colour is extremely light and I would not class that as a blush myself. However, it makes the most amazing highlight. It's absolutely beautiful. It's sort of a really soft golden champagne colour. I don't know if you will be able to see this. I've just put a little bit of an extra amount on there to try and show you what it looks like. I am wearing it today, so I don't know if you can see if I move my head a little bit. The reason why I absolutely adore this, other than it being a collaboration with Karl Lagerfeld and Model Co, is the fact that it just looks amazing when it's on. I first noticed how much I really liked this. Obviously I knew I liked it when I first put it on, but the time when I really thought, wow, yeah, that's a really nice product, is when I was editing one of my videos and I could see the highlight on my cheek and it just looked really nice and even and flawless, but without looking overdone. You could still see it, but it didn't look like pow, really bright. You can get it up to that level if you want to, but it's great as a really nice summery highlighter. So if you like natural highlighters and if you like blinding highlighters, you will love this. You can wear it both ways. It's such a beautiful product. The collection will be launching soon, I believe, with Model Co. It may have already gone live by the time this video does, so definitely try and get hold of this if you like highlighters. I think you will love this, and I think it's going to be somewhat of a little collector's edition as well. It's got Karl Lagerfeld's cigarette? What's a cigarette? It's got Karl Lagerfeld's silhouette on the front also, which is quite stylish and cute. The next product that I've been loving is from Pure, and it's the fully charged mascara powered by magnetic technology. I'm wearing this at the moment. I'm not going to say too much on this product because I have written a full review on it on my website, which I will link in the description bar below so you can take a read. But basically it's an amazing mascara. That's what the wand looks like. It's very bristly, if you know what I mean, but the bristles are quite spiky but very soft at the same time. They are great at picking up every little tiny lash, and even with just one coat it gives you a gorgeous fluttery eyelash look, which I really like. I go on in more detail about my mascara choices in the past that maybe weren't so great, so have a read of that post in the description box if you want to know more about this mascara and about the more technical side of it. But it is a really nice mascara. It's not marketed as a waterproof mascara, but I find it stays in place pretty well for me, even in these hay fever, pollen-ridden months. So it's a very nice one to try out. My next product is from Collection, and it's the Colour Lash Mascara, and this is clear. I know it looks really gammy and gunky in the tube and really horrible, but trust me, this is such a nice product. And it still goes on really, really nicely. So I don't actually use this on my lashes, I use it for my brows. So I use it as a brow setting treatment. And if I remember correctly, I'm sure that I read somewhere that this actually conditions the hairs as well and promotes growth. I might be completely wrong and getting this mixed up with a different product. But anyway, that's what I'm going to go with for this video. I'm sure it does something of the sort. Anyway, even if it doesn't, it's an amazing brow setting product. It's completely clear, it doesn't go crusty, it doesn't stay sort of slimy and tacky, it just dries down and it keeps your brows in place. It is very nice as a clear mascara as well if you're having those days where it's really sunny and you just want a little bit of bronzer on and you want a little bit of definition to your lashes. I tend to just tint mine, and then I will put a little bit of this on those kind of days. But mostly I just use it for my brows and I love it. This is a long time favourite. I'm sure this has been in my favourites video before, and you will know the struggle of clear products. Once you've used them a couple of times, this is what they end up looking like in the tube. So yeah, excuse the tube, but it is a very nice product. My next favourite is something that always comes out when the weather gets nice and warm, and it's from La Roche-Posay, and this is the Anthelios XL Tinted Fluid, and it's SPF 50 and it has UVB and UVA protection as well. This is a really nice sun cream for your face. You can also use this on your body, I think. But I got this one specifically for my face because I hate it when you get those sun creams that sting your eyes and then you have to go and wash it all off and start again. And yeah, it's just a nightmare. I just like those products that are really gentle to your skin and eyes and that won't block your pores as well. So this one is very nice. It's got a beautiful tint to it. It does look quite dark actually when you first put it onto your hand, and it makes you think that maybe it'll be too dark for your skin tone if you're very fair like me. But once you actually rub this in, it gives you a very nice soft glow to your skin and a little bit of colour as well. So you feel like you've got a little bit of a tan but without the sun damage, which is just perfect for me because I am one of those people that don't really like sitting out in the sun. I'm very, very careful. I wear sun cream every single day, and yeah, I'm one of those that preaches about sun care a little bit. I'm one of those people that don't really like sitting out in the sun and getting a tan by the sun, so that's just a perfect product for me, and it washes off at the end of the day and you've got a nice fresh face all over again. Do you want to get down? There you go. My next favourite product of the month is the lipstick that I'm wearing at the moment, and it's from MAC, and it's from their Amplified range, and it is called Full Fuchsia. So it's an absolutely gorgeous fuchsia, bright pink, summery, just just gorgeous colour. I absolutely love it. It feels very creamy on the lips, and it does actually stay put to say how creamy and glossy it looks. It's very, very nice. It's an old favourite, but again, it comes out every summertime, and I just love how playful and bright it is. It's one of my favourites. So if you're looking for a really nice bright lipstick that you can sort of dress your normal everyday look up with, then I highly recommend looking at MAC's Amplified range, and particularly Full Fuchsia. My last two favourites are things that are, I suppose, a little bit strange to put in your favourites video, but here we go anyway. It is hay fever relief remedies that I find to really work for me. So the first is the Beckinase nasal spray. So this is a spray that you just squirt up your nose, sniff up, and it really helps you with hay fever. This I find amazing. If you're like me and you find that your nose gets blocked up really easily with hay fever and you feel so stuffy and just sort of, what's the word? Sort of like you've got a head full of cotton wool and you can't pronounce your words properly because your nose is so stuffed up and you just feel terrible and it's hurting the back of your throat. I just find this to be a real relief. It is so good. So I tend to use this a couple of times a day on days like today when the pollen count may be a little bit higher and when I feel like I'm struggling. It's a godsend for when I'm filming or for when I've got clients come in, because I don't want to be in clients' faces and be all stuffed up and uncomfortable, and I don't want them to think that I've got a cold that I'm going to pass on to them either, when I know it's just hay fever, which is so annoying. So yeah, this really works for me. I find it to be very, very good. And then the next thing is the Allergy Relief Cetirizine Hydrochloride tablets from Aldi. These are so cheap. You get 14 tablets in a pack, and I'm sure they're about 89p. They are definitely under £1 for a pack, and they work really well for me. So these will also give you relief from hay fever, skin and pet allergies, mold spot and house dust mite allergies, and I find these the best ones to work for me. They do sell loratadine as well, but loratadine doesn't tend to do anything for me, so I stick with the cetirizine hydrochloride, which tends to do a better job for me. So I've tried so many different things when it comes to hay fever. I've tried eating local honey, I've tried the balms that you put on the inside of your nose to block the pollen from getting in there, and they just don't seem to work for me. I read somewhere actually that the local honey thing is an old wives' tale that's not actually true. I don't know if that's true or not, but it didn't work for me, so I tend to stick with these tablets and the spray, and thankfully that has been a good combination. So if you suffer from hay fever and you've tried other things but you haven't tried those, give them a try and see what you think, and I hope that they help you, because I know how bad hay fever can be. So that brings me to the end of my favourites video for April. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a big thumbs up, and also please subscribe if you are new, because I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. Have an amazing day whatever you are doing, and I hope you've got this beautiful sunshine too and that you're able to enjoy it. I will see you all soon for another video. Bye!